precise instruction confines precisely. Hello from the mountains. So, today we're going to talk about closed loop thought patterns and perspectives, and open looped thought patterns and perspectives when it comes to anything from general how we engage with life, exercise and working out, spiritual type practices, liberative type trainings, and all the rest of it. So, what is a closed loop type of practice, or type of perspective, we should say? And a closed loop type of perspective is one that requires a very definitive closing of the loop. So say a question is asked, a specific answer is given, it closes the loop. And what is this? This is that. Boom, done. So what this does is it serves a very useful function in the beginning of a practice, in the beginning of someone's path, when that person's identity is still so, I don't want to use the word insecure, but still so in need of foundation and pillars to lean on. So that closed loop provides a pillar for that identity to support itself with. And this, it certainly has value. And when you want to learn specific skills, those skills may require a type of closed loop mindset so you can learn that skill. Okay? And again, there is a lot of value inside of this process of a closed loop type of approach. However, as we continue to progress, we have to move beyond the closed loop approach to the open loop approach. And we'll discuss why that's a necessity in a second. So the open loop approach, what is that? It's more of the like a yes and improv comedy style of perspective, where instead of requiring or seeking specificity and definitiveness in what we're doing, everything is an open loop. We're not closing the circuit. And what this allows for is infinite latitude when it comes to what we are exploring, what we want to learn, how we learn it, how deep we can go, what paths and tendrils of that particular information we can touch and move into. If we have a closed loop perspective of what something can be, check out this very cool dead tree here with the moss growing on the outside. I guess it was hit by lightning maybe, but beautiful anyway. So the open loop lets us keep moving, keep discovering, keep growing with any question that we have in mind. This is once again that power of curiosity, pulling the strings and the threads of curiosity. If we find a closed loop, or impose a closed loop or seek a closed loop, we reach a point where we can no longer pull those threads of curiosity. That curiosity, almost by definition, has to be shut off once that loop is closed. And then we have to find another loop to close. If we apply an open loop type of perspective, then everything can connect. Everything can join together in a very, neurogenesis, everything's all linked up. And this allows for any piece of knowledge, any piece of experience to attach to anything else, which is really valuable when we're working on all of this stuff. So, let's say with exercise, a closed loop would be, a specific, say, training program, and you follow it to a T. However, as we start to become more and more aware of our our bodies and our nervous system, and the fraying of the nervous system, fatigue, etc., as we start to become more and more familiar with what we can use and need and require right now, then a slightly more open approach starts to become valuable. Because often the closed loop approach, say with the exercise, maybe you burn out. Maybe you can handle more. Maybe today is a day that you actually should push harder. And maybe it's a day you should rest. And to know that is very, very valuable. So there's even with people who work with really high level athletes, if these athletes have a team around them, the team will actually monitor deep into the athlete's heart rate variability and all kinds of interesting metrics that they use to discern if this day is a good day for very high intensity training, for much lighter types of training, for skill-based training. It's something that they will look at on a daily basis instead of imposing a closed-loop protocol onto somebody. Because factors are so multifaceted that it's a losing, it's an uphill battle, for sure. So anyway, hope this was helpful and you enjoyed it, and thanks for your time. Bye.